All right. Hello, hello. How is everyone doing this lovely afternoon? My nose doesn't work. I only smell ammonia. Oh dear. Oh yeah, I forgot I had that logistic set up. You know what? Let's turn that off. Boink. Of all the things to only smell, ammonia is a, not a pleasant one. I'm sorry. What am I looking for? I'm looking for this. What happens when you smell the 25% nitrogen? Oh dear. Ah. 62%, not bad. Okay, so our mall is still churning away. For those of you who were not here a couple days ago, we managed to take the lava planet from the dark fog. No more bases left on that, and that is giving us some resources now, or it will be giving us some resources once I set up the ILS to actually receive any of it.
Flight mode. Cruise mode.
And what we have to do in the meantime is now actually go and try and take down this dark fog hive. Now that, in theory, they should not be getting any supplemental assistance from any bases on their planets. We are still going to be chipping away at this from the edges. We only have one space fleet, 12 corvettes apiece, but we do have a ton of replacement corvettes, so in theory we can win a war of attrition. Hello, Nut. Does a bus work in Dyson Sphere? You can technically make one work. I have been told... I thank you greatly for doing more reasonably timed streams for people in Europe. That is the goal. I apologize for not doing a stream yesterday. I had lunch with a friend and then came home and crashed immediately after. And by the time I woke up, it would not have been a good time for our lovely European brethren, so I decided to just take the L. I have been told, at least, that the way to do a bus in DSP is running the bus at above ground level, and then dipping belts down into splitters when you want to take them off and put them back on. Ooh, that is a lot of Lancers. Okay. Okay, are things happening yet? Not quite. There we go. Now we're getting some breaking off, and then that happens. I have very little indicator of who is winning. We have plenty of fuel rods and an absolute ton of replacement corvettes. So as long as these are being replaced from our inventory, I think we're basically fine. I want to make Factoria save with the 64-lane iron copper steel bus, but I need holidays to do that. Yeah, that seems like 64 lanes is an undertaking with a capital U. And not stacked. Oh god, I can only imagine how much of an undertaking stacked would be. Okay. That seems to be a lot less activity than there was when we first started here, which I am going to take as a win. That said, the hive proper appears to be... Oop, okay. Here be some more fleet combat. It appears that the central hive has some turrets, which are contributing to damage output. Next challenge run, 1 million ESPM with only bus. I have a sneaking suspicion that would be CPU murder death.
Upgrade complete.
Oh hey, cool. Definitely what I wanted to see right now. Extra logistics carrier capacity, hooray. Okay. Okay, rest of the fleets are coming in. Ow. Okay, we still have 12 drones out. Not drones, whatever these are called. Corvettes? Corvettes. On what would you need to run a save like that? Factorio is mostly single-threaded. Ow, that is a lot of shield damage. We maybe not. Yes, the war has started, and a lot of these Lancers seem to be more interested in doing damage to my shields than they are to my nigh endless supply of Corvettes. Which is not exactly what we want to see. Just need to whittle these down, which appears to gradually be happening. Okay. That appears to be most of the Lancers dealt with. Now it is just the
Mineral
hive proper.
depleted.
Let's see how much of a challenge you are. We are fighting the swarm because I am on the verge of going to another planetary system, and I don't want to have to think about defenses while I'm gone. Hello, Andrew. Okay, a bunch of this is turrets, which is not exactly what I wanted to see. They seem to be doing a decent job of replenishing their numbers, even with no planet-side bases in this system. Hunters and humpbacks. Those seem to be tanky. Ow.
Mega shield penetrated.
That was quick.
Lost connection to center brain. Mission failed. You can continue from your pre.
Okay, I guess we just have to leave the hive in place until we can research more, more space fleet upgrades, I guess, or better weaponry, something. Oh, I was stocked up on fuel cells for my mech. I had, a bunch of antimatter fuel rods. The issue is that they were chewing through my shields faster than the rate of replenishment. Yeah, time for recreational antimatter. That is what we have over here. Eventually, that might be on the table. Okay. I have a bunch of warpers on me. Today I combated my mental health demons by going to a friend's house and cooking my best friend's hearty chicken noodle soups. That sounds like a lovely undertaking, Andrew. I hope that did a good job of keeping the demons at bay.
Flight mode.
Wait for a moment where a planet is close enough to give fire support. Yeah, I suppose. Recreational physics. Let's see. Did I have... no, I did not. Okay, take this back, this back. What was it? Right, okay. So, part of the reason I went and took the lava planet was because this belt right here, coming in from halfway across the planet, is our sorry excuse for an iron supply for green science. And if we are going to do basically anything else that needs green science research, we need a means of not relying on this. So, let's see. We are using the iron ore for iron here, magnets here, more iron plates. No, that's making steel over there. Iron ingots here, magnets, ingots, ingots. Okay. This is kind of all over the place. I debated whether to just ship in ore from the lava planet or whether to ship in the finished products, and I ended up deciding on the finished products. And I'm just now realizing that that is going to make belting of stuff into green science a lot more difficult than maybe it needed to be. But you live and you learn. Let's see, where else is that stone going? Probably to make sulfuric acid. Also glass. Really, I'm just trying to get that out of my inventory. Okay. Finished products is my way to fewer transports happening. Yeah, that's the idea, was especially as it relates to steel. Since that has a compression ratio, that would mean fewer transports in flight and theoretically higher throughput. It's just gonna mean a nightmare of belts. Official petition to rename the science in DSP to flavored cubes. Okay, I need to make an ILS, for which I need more copper ingots.
Flight mode.
I'm just going to swipe some out of there. Yoink. Okay. Gotta head off again. Got a festival to attend tomorrow. Sounds good. Take care, Fire Wizard. Hope you have a good time. Let's see. Let's see. I will also need to make a bunch of logistics vessels, which I cannot do because why? Not enough turbines. Easy enough. Shoot some foggies for me. We will see if we can get enough upgrades to do that this session. That should be, yes, great. And a bunch of those, terrific. Let's see, before I forget. Okay, we are upgrading carrier capacity. I also wanted some space fleet expansion. Each. Goodness. Okay.
Flight mode.
There will come a time when that is not a significant investment, but today is not that day. Okay, why are we not getting any... What is this? Graphite?
Flight mode.
This coal patch completely run out. We are not getting graphite because oil is backed up. Because that's how we were getting graphite. Okay. Have I tried Subnautica 2? I have not. Sadly, I have not even played Subnautica 1. I own it, but I haven't played it. It's not even not my type of game, I just haven't had time.
Replication complete. Flight mode.
Oh, let's see. I need to... Let's see, we need graphite even if oil is backed up, so I need to extend this coal belt and do some smelting and dump it back onto here. It's a great few games, so I've heard. Nothing against it or anything. Let's see. Foundation required. Okay. That we can fix. Isn't this a 2-to-1 ratio? It is. Okay, so actually... No, wait. That was stupid. We can make that work. Okay. If you ever want to play it, please avoid spoilers. I will do that. I have heard there is a story to it, and that's about all I know. That should be good. Okay. Hello, Tobias.
Depleted. Flight mode.
There may at some point be more Yumako Mash. Let's see, I don't have any mining machines on me. Just need the one. Let's see. Fine. There. Just need to fill out this coal belt. I am sad that I missed one single achievement on my playthrough. Is that not an achievement that's, like, possible to go back and get?
Flight mode.
Okay, you know what else I can... Take this splitter away.
Flight mode.
Okay. Now, at this point... Oh, no. My escape key keeps double pressing, and I don't like it. Alright. I need a place to put an ILS where it's not going to... completely wreck this entire placement. And that is going to be a challenge. Let's see. Okay. Steel goes... Okay, steel took this little circuitous route over here to the titanium alloy input. So that's an easy thing to get in from the outside. Which means that, and this weird belt can go away. That probably creates room for iron ingots to come in here. You need a separate input to these circuit belts down here, but that should be easy to sneak through this coal. Magnets I might leave with the ore coming in just to take out that one patch. And then this... is a problem. Oof. Okay. Okay. I think bare minimum. Annoys me that ILSs have a bigger bounding box than PLSs. Yeah, you and me both. I mean, I get it, but I'm not going to say it isn't annoying. Okay. We are going to see about putting this here. Just close enough to charge it. Okay. We need to be getting in iron ingots, magnets, steel. I will change those to receivers in a moment. Right now I just need to do belt routing. Hello, Jonas. I always imagine the engineer from the party standing in the corner meme. No one knows how many fish were recycled for this. Okay. This gets to be steel out. We can take away this, 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 and this.
Upgrade complete.
Cool. That thing I already had until I broke it.
Mineral depleted.
Oh, yes, yes, there are going to be many minerals being depleted. Oh, hello again, Blake. Stream has basically just started. It is going okay. We did not take down the Dark Fog Hive because the hive itself... The fleets around it are easily manageable, but the hive itself is annoying. When you drag a belt from the ILS, you can press tab. Ah, fascinating. I see what you mean. Thank you for that, Nut. I may use that. Okay. We have... iron ingots there. And iron ingots coming in here. think... Let's see, getting it in over this acid belt is doable, but that would be more than a little whack. I think the idea... let's see, I'm gonna have to cut these belts, aren't I? I think I am. Same with sorters when the source has multiple outputs. I will keep that in mind. Just sold my dad's truck. How much of a pain was that? I am not well versed in what it takes to sell cars. Okay. Yeah, the magnets into there are going to be annoying. Actually, I have a thought. How painful is it? Aha, okay. Just a bill of sale and a buyer, nothing too special, but has been drawn out for a few months. Okay, we are changing that filter to magnets. This one gets to be steel. So magnets just goes in and into both of those magnet ring facilities. Great. Okay, let's see. Does not solve our iron problem, but... Okay. Is it possible to extend one of... Not really. Okay. Seeing if maybe we could loop it back around and in the other way instead of having to split it in here, but no, I think we are going to have to split it in here. Which means carving a hole in that belt.
Mineral depleted.
Yeah. Okay, taking this in like here. Down to like there. And then build in a splitter, let's say here-ish. One going there. Black item. Ugh. Okay. That gets us some iron in. And then we need to reconnect this belt before I forget. You shouldn't be colliding with another object. There we go. It's ugly, but it'll do the job. Okay. Okay, we need some iron in here as well. Let's see. Okay, our strange matter. How much of a pain would that be? Oh, trust me, I am not thrilled with this nightmare of belts here. Ugly, but it will do the job is, let's just say not something I strive for. Okay, if I place another splitter there, can I? Yes, okay. I need to go steal a bunch of gears from somewhere so I don't have to handcraft a bunch. Those get into a box here. Way too many, but whatever.
Flight mode.
Yes, exactly. It's a starter base. We have not completely paved over this world in Foundation yet, so it gets to be as bad as I want.
Replication complete.
Like that. God, look at that. Awful. Awful, awful, awful. Okay, just to clean this up a tiny, tiny amount. Alright. Then the last thing to do is replace this iron belt going in here. I think the best way to do that is to drag it down here and then over and curve in. Let's see. God, that's atrocious. Okay. We still have... Oh, actually, hang on. We will eventually... The only place we're not using these end products from the ILS right now is this one iron ore belt coming in to feed this one magnet smelter, and I want to drain that patch before replacing it. So for the time being, we're going to leave that in place, but eventually I will want to drag another magnet belt down from here and shove into that magnet ring assembler. So make sure we have a space free for that. Ugh. Yeah, genuinely disgusting. Okay. Somewhere in here I have... There we are, logistics vessels. And now set these up as remote receivers of all of these things, and watch all of the vessels take off. And if we zoom out enough, they are all spiraling towards Cheriton 1. Hooray. That is exactly what we want. He abandoned the starting system and moved to a new one. Oh, I am sorely tempted. Sorely, sorely, sorely. Have to be at the lab at 5:30. That sounds horrible, Blauwell, but good luck to you. Yeah, I could rename this planet Novice. What is this icon? Oh, interesting. I could just name this oil planet or whatever if I wanted to dedicate it to one specific resource. /NLSP semicolon. Fun. Slight little translation issues here and there. Okay. That should... I thought I had a loop in here for a second, but no, we're good. Okay. That should be enough to make us some green science. I need to dump some iron ore in one of these little smelters up here. Perfect. Alright. Oh, let's see. How is our... There's a way to see shield. Ah! I was about to say, there's a way to see shield coverage. Okay. I could maybe do with another shield or two on this planet. Hello, John. Jay Shinab2 here is my best friend from college. Okay, what are... Wait. We're short on blue science. How on earth?
Flight mode.
Okay, what have I screwed up here? No magnet rings.
Flight mode.
Coming from here. Because all of the copper is being eaten upstream by missiles?
Flight mode.
Because that's all functionally coming from a single smelter. Okay, that's on me. Let's see. We are going to solve this problem without really solving it. by putting another smelter in line for that. Okay, do I have any I can dump in here? Like 75, not much. Yeah, and the engines and turbines are gonna eat plenty of that upstream as well. Geez, that is embarrassing. Okay, tell you what, we are also going to upgrade this magnet assembler. 60 a minute. Oh, and you can only take 40 a minute. Wait, no, we're getting that from 2 different sources. That's fine. I am also, however, going to add in another smelter to make sure that these circuit assemblers get what they need. And all that should be fine, provided whatever copper mine we're drawing from has more than this paltry 131 left in it. Yeah, that is going to die in not too long. Let's see. I know we have more copper on our lava planet that we could just draw from with another ILS. Just want to see if there's anything more convenient here. There may not be. Yeah, it looks like mostly stone. Bit of coal here and there. Yeah, 7 copper veins there, but that's spoken for. Yeah, we are genuinely... Okay, there's one towards the South Pole here, and that's about it. So we are going to have to start importing before not too long. Okay. I think here. Let's see. Silicon crystals. Right. That's going to... Right, particle broadband. If I shift rotate these, can I get in on that last? Not without repositioning. That may be the play. Yeah, that's the play. Alright. Fine. Okay, we're at least covering the whole patch, which should help. But long term, we will want extraplanetary sources of copper. Okay. And our ore comes back in here. What is it going to up here? Oh! this absolutely gigantic long belt that runs all the way over here to get us our copper plate for green science. Oh, let's see. Is that something else that I can take care of while I'm messing around with this? Technically? It's not gonna be easy. Actually, if almost done upgrading my base to 8,000 universe matrix per minute. Solid. Can I can. Alright. Here's how we're gonna do this. Okay, got that. We are going to... Oh, that was stupid. Okay, that's fine. This goes down this way. You know what? Let's leave that in place for now. Stick a splitter like here. No, no. Shift. There we go. And then that needed to go here. Okay, great. Perfect. Horrible spaghetti for the win. Ah, no. That is not what I wanted. Not the right filter because I haven't set this up yet. Remote receiver, thank you. Copper. That's what we actually want. It's only horrible spaghetti if it doesn't look fun.
Mineral depleted.
Okay. And then we needed this iron wrapping around this way. Perfect. All right. Eventually, when we start getting copper back, that will completely replace all of our copper input for at least the stuff that's coming in from the north. That can stay dependent on that mine for now, that's fine. Which means this entire extra long belt and all go away. Ooh, and we have a bunch of litter. Presumably, yeah, too much copper ore. That is okay. That's all recoverable. Yeah, I also love the ability to bulk delete conveyor belts. So handy. No. This is less handy. Fine, we'll just put that over. Let's see. I don't care what happens to this hydrogen, just burn it. Where did those other yellow matrices go? Here, maybe? Yes. Along with some copper ore. And a single microcrystalline component. I'm not going to ask questions on that one. Who is messaging me? Okay, taken care of. Let's see. Turn that off, and magically these show up in my inventory again. That's what I like to see. Okay. There we go. Copper ore cleared out of inventory. That is a much healthier place to be. Okay. Are we getting copper from here yet? No. Is it at least on the way? Yes. Fantastic. Oh hey, look at that. A whole bunch of copper. I do love this animation of the ships docking and unloading and then heading back out again. Lovely. And here be a bunch of copper plate. Terrific. Let's see. Alright. That is that. Okay, we've shored up. green science production. Let's see. 17 workers should be plenty to get to another system and then back with some margin built in for screwing it up. So, let's see. Do I want to pay another visit to Lava Planet to shore up its defenses? It would not be a bad idea to have a planetary shield generator there, at least over the... well, then again, I don't really have planetary shields on Pluto either, and that just is what it is. I don't actually mind all that much. Okay.
Flight mode.
I'm gonna increase that to 10 stored, just because green science takes forever to make. It would not be a bad idea to have 2,000 of that just cached. Okay. Let's see where we want to go next. We have a few star systems within 6 light years. Okay, we have Alula Australis, Lava Planet, Tropical Planet, with a bunch of organic crystal that's just available to mine. And this one, which has fire ice and kimberlite ore. Done building, now need to wait for all the ILSs to balance out. That does seem to take a while, doesn't it? Okay, ton of fire ice and kimberlite ore over here. Sulfuric acid ocean. Let's see, crude oil, organic crystal. More crude oil, organic crystal. Gas giant. Okay, what do we actually need? I guess that's probably a better question to start with. See, what do I know has alternative recipes? You're used in some things. Yeah. Let's see, we would need a unipolar magnet for the next tier of smelters, which I think is only around neutron stars and black holes. That's a ways off. How many of those planets will I wind up using? Entirely depends on how big I need to build. There are people who play this game who will dedicate entire planets to one specific resource. I don't know that I'm quite at that point. Yeah, you can build very, very big in this game. It appears to be encouraged. Okay, here's the advanced. Let's see. Fractal silicon. Interesting. Okay, kimberlite ore lets us not have to use coal to make diamonds. Unipolar magnets for particle containers, which is probably just not worth it in the grand scheme of things. Copper is way, way more common. Let's see, carbon nanotube advance needs stalagmite crystals. That would be nice because that gets us away from needing refined oil to make graphene. Yeah, okay. So there's no alternative recipe for plastic, but other than particle broadband, there are alternate recipes for everything else that plastic is ultimately used in. Organic crystals can be mined directly. My science planet is full now, but I did all the intermediates on it. Yeah. And yeah, completely agree, Sully. It does feel like beating the game is just the start of this one. Which I appreciate. I appreciate having an incentive to build big. I look at your inventory and think cleaning my house would be less stressful. Okay. Oh, interesting. That gives hydrogen and graphene. All right. Can make that from stalagmite crystals if we can find it anywhere. But it looks like what I'd want to get first. Okay. Let's see here. What would I like to lessen dependence on? Probably coal. Coal and oil. That seems to be... Hello, Zephyr. Welcome, welcome. I hope to provide good second monitor content while you are playing Factorio. What is your current goal in Factorio? What are you up to? Green new Dyson, no fossil fuels. There is a little bit you need coal and oil for, but not much. And as far as I can tell, coal is not the most common resource. Galaxy-wide, or at least cluster-wide. One thing you do kind of need it for... Yeah, you need coal at the beginning to get... So, this is a fun little... I haven't actually used this yet, but these proliferators are used to essentially magically make extra products of whatever it is you spray them on. And as one can probably imagine, that is an enormous boon to reducing the total size of your factory. And since it is ultimately dependent on coal at the very start of the chain, it is probably a good idea to reduce other dependencies on coal. Which means an alternate way of getting diamonds and carbon nanotubes is what we should prioritize. So kimberlite ore. And while we could maybe find stalagmite crystals, it doesn't really matter if we can get fire ice, which I think is easier. So, kimberlite ore, fire ice. Okay. Yes, legally distinct from a replicator. Exactly. Current goal is setting up some blue quality 2 modules in my science building so I can get more out of my factory for basically free. Fun stuff.
A landing relay station detected.
Ah. Landing on this planet. Where did you come? Where did you come to? Landing on Cheriton 3. I don't see any. Maybe it's not here yet. Oh. Thank you, missile turrets. Let's see. Can we kill this thing before it... No, we cannot. Okay. That's fine, actually.
Flight mode.
Because now we can run right over there to where it landed, which was there. Kill this thing, and then that's free geothermal power for us.
Darkhawk base core destroyed.
Fantastic. Hooray, 12 megawatts. Where did that, here we are. Only need one of these. And then a bunch of power poles, which I think I'm also short on. Oh, jeez. Yoink. Beautiful. Alright. Where can I hook that into the grid? I think I just have to go straight west.
Replication complete.
Let's see, just so I don't have to use as much foundation, let's go a bit north here. North? Yes, north. Ooh, no. Slightly off target. There we go. Where be my foundation? Okay. Fantastic. That's the lovely little thing about actually having a hive in this cluster. As much as I don't like that it can technically destroy your stuff, it is kind of nice to get a bunch of geothermal power for totally
Mineral
free.
Depleted.
Okay. Let's see. I think I should pay at least one more visit to Lava Planet. If only because I cannot change it so that it's, where did that go? Oh, it's under the hive right now. Oh no, there it is. I should change its... I have a bunch of missile turrets that I think are still there somewhere that I can't see because it doesn't let you do that. But I should change that to target space facilities so that if another landing station comes there, it will hopefully not just wantonly destroy all of my stuff.
Flight mode.
So let's go do that. Past our little streak of logistics vessels going back with all our stuff. Love to see it. And yeah, very true, Andrew. I will take mineral depleted over the stupid tutorial guy telling me about splitters again. Or conveyor belts, or whatever. Okay.
Cruise ended.
Whack. Alright. Now, where are my missile turrets? I think I accidentally pissed off the hive. Yep, and it is still very much taking fighters from my inventory to continue pissing them off, so let's turn that off. Yeah, you just return to your happy places, please. Okay, where did I leave my missile turrets? Or did I? That would be really stupid of me if I came over here and it turns out I took them back with me. I honestly don't remember what I did last time. No, there they are. Okay, we're good. Right up at the North Pole.
Flight mode.
Okay. Now, yeah, upper air relay station only. We need to turn that on. Okay. Those should, in theory, strike at almost anything that enters the atmosphere. I think. Do I need to set up... Yeah, that should be okay.
Flight mode.
Let's see. My production area is over here-ish. Patch notes let you set lure beacons for new nests. What's going on here? That's steel. Okay. Ooh, not making nearly enough steel. Interesting.
Flight mode.
Is that something I can patch up while I'm here? Guess we could bring half of this belt down and around and make another smelter column. That seems like a reasonable idea.
Flight mode.
Okay. That needs to go here and then down. And I need another power pole or two, which can go there. And then I can set my cash box back up. So at this point, we should have a full complement. Oop, and another power pole. Mine. Okay. That should roughly double our steel production.
Flight mode.
Good, that should help. Let's see. I was going to set up a planetary shield, I think. Let's see. Okay. I only really need it to cover this production area.
Replication complete.
So we can stick it something like... Yeah, something like here is good. Feed it with power. Ah, just charging. That's okay. Let me make sure I only need the one of these. Oh, let's see. There we go. Surplus of steel. That's what we like to see. Alright. Does this cover everything I need it to cover? It looks like it'll reach it. Also wondering if I shouldn't shore up how I'm connecting to the power grid here. Because if any of this goes down right here, then the entire thing goes down. You know what? We're gonna choose to ignore that. Yeah, this is a spider web of... Okay, good. It covers everything. That's all we needed to see. Alright. Beautiful. Let's see. Do I need to do anything to Pluto before leaving? I don't think so. Oh. No, I guess I do, because there is a planetary base there now. Also, I forgot to put on an indicator so I could see where I'm going. Alright.
Flight mode. Cruise mode.
Let us head over there and see if... there's a way to cleanly get rid of that base. The shield generator has a backup battery and big idle drain. True. Yeah, I think as long as my production area is protected, I am okay with that. Say hello to some titanium ingots sailing through the stars. Whee! And some high purity silicon right after it. Okay.
Cruise ended.
Whack. Alright, where's the stupid base on this planet? Still don't see it. Is it coming? Okay, I have missile turrets here.
Flight mode.
Are you set up to... Yeah? Okay, you're set up to target upper air. You have plenty of missiles left. Where is this base, and why are you not firing at it? Oh. It's 0% threat because they already fired at it.
Flight
Well,
mode.
more free geothermal.
Replication complete. Darklock base core destroyed.
Thank you. I do not say no to free power. Okay, do I want to set up a shield here on this planet? Probably wouldn't be the worst idea. At least over by our titanium and silicon production. Okay.
Flight mode.
Let's see. One more of you. Is there anything in this box? No. My box now.
Replication complete.
Okay. You're charging. Terrific. Our grid is sufficient. Great. We will live with that. Okay. Now, I was looking for... Before we got distracted here, I was looking for... fire ice and kimberlite ore. So if I can find both of those in the same system, I think that's a good indicator that that's the system we should travel to. Let's see. Delta Serpentis does have fire ice and kimberlite ore at various points. But no ice giant. There is also something that can get us free sulfuric acid from that ocean. Okay, so Delta Serpentis is a good choice. Not very rich on either of those. Not very rich. Decent, and also get some grating crystal. You have to mine all of it. There was one of these. Fire ice kimberlite ore. One of these I remember seeing had an ice giant. Prices avoided, almost ran out of proliferator. That would be annoying. Ooh, this has a bunch of interesting stuff. That seems like a good place to go to once I have some mining productivity researched. This was the one with the ice giant, and has a bit of kimberlite ore. Okay. Sulfuric acid, ocean on this one. Some kimberlite ore there, but it's a this. Yeah, sulfuric acid is also nice, but I have enough oil reserves on Novice at the moment that I'm okay continuing to make that locally. At least in theory. Well, really what it is because I can make that so easily locally, I don't want to throw a bunch of warpers at getting more until we have upgraded our logistics capacity a bit more. Being able to carry more stuff per trip is extra important when you need to throw warpers at the problem. Okay, but this ice giant here can get us fire ice that does not run the risk of running out. Because it is an ice giant. Let me make sure before I go that I have enough resources on me. Ha! I would not have. I need some graphene. Oh yeah, and I need some accumulators. Alright. Let's see here. Which system was that? Antele? Yes. Okay. Antele is the system with the ice giant. At the moment, I need to go back to Novice to get the ingredients to make myself an orbital collector or 3.
Flight mode. Cruise mode.
Yeah, once we are in a better place on resources for green science, I will be thrilled to not have to throw more oil at sulfuric acid. But at the moment, I want to concentrate on resources we don't yet have. Fire ice for graphene, and we'll get kimberlite ore for diamonds from another system. Can I run into this? No. It gets out of my way. That's kind of nice. That would be annoying to deal with collision for. I do love the visuals in this game. Just seeing the clockwork mechanisms of space spin out around you is a beautiful thing. Okay.
Cruise ended.
Hello. And hello to all of my fidget spinner drones that are coming to resupply me. Okay. I needed to pick up some... Let's see, where was I making mag rings? Should be a bunch in here. Oh, it's gonna do that thing. Okay. What do I need more
Upgrade complete.
Functionally, I need more graphite to handcraft these.
A landing relay station detected.
On Lava Planet. I guess we will see if the turrets take care of that. Okay, let's see. What was I about to look at? I was about to look at this. Let's see. We have plasma turrets, all sorts of stuff. Right, this was it. Logi carrier capacity. Let's bump that up to the front. And it will be worth the 2,000 green science to have this. Now that we are firmly in the realm of needing green science to make warpers to go back and forth. Station integration logistics. Integration count from logistic stations. Wait, am I reading correctly that this lets you keep extra items in PLSs and ILSs? Is that what that means? +1 integration count? No, says Pangoo. Integration count of outgoing cargo is configurable in the configuration tab of the logistics station to tech limit. Ah, it's that the ILS can output to a stacked belt instead of needing the separate stacker. Okay. I was gonna say, that does seem to be useful later, but maybe not right away. Okay. Alright, we will ignore that for now then. Oh, shoot. Okay. Apparently we don't have logistics vessel warp unlocked until researching carrier engine 4. It's fine. Let's take that out. How much longer is that going to be? 1,000, 1,800, 2,400, 2,800. Well, no reason we can't go to the other system ourselves and set up a few orbital collectors for fire ice. Let's see. We need some full accumulators. Which are... where did those go? Okay, can I just say I really wish these were laid out the same way across both of these two dialogue options. Iron stuff is vertical here, but proliferators are horizontal, vertical. It is so hard looking at these two things and trying to find one thing on the other. Anyway. I was looking at accumulators. We're trying to look for accumulators. Are those considered buildings? Why can I not find these? Yes, they are considered buildings. Interesting. How many do I need for... I only need 20 for a single orbital collector. Okay. I know I was making those somewhere. Where was I making those? Antimatter fuel rods, Lachi pots, Corvettes. I didn't tear that down on accident, did I?
Flight mode.
I might have. Belts, sorters, power poles, assembling machines. Yeah, I think I might have torn that down. Yeah, I know I need charged accumulators. The thing is, I thought I was making those somewhere. So I could just set up a logistics request and get them, and now I've lost track of where those went. I think I might have set that up to make an orbital collector and then torn it down immediately after, which would have been silly, but entirely possible that I was in fact that silly. Let's see, made in an energy exchanger. Which is this thing? Yeah. Oh, I swear I had one of those sitting around here.
Upgrade complete.
Cool. Packing accumulators when there's a perfectly good micro sun generator. The accumulators are... here it is. Okay. I am not out of my mind. I was, in fact, making these somewhere. Well, I may be out of my mind. That's a separate issue. Yeah, the accumulators are not for me. They're because they're a component of orbital collectors. Let's see. You need high purity silicon. Sorry, crystal silicon. You need magnets and turbines. I'm going to steal that. Okay. Oop. Do I not have enough of anymore? Turbines.
Flight mode.
Silly me. Okay. That should... Oops, still no. I know it's not turbines, I know it's not... I have 45 of those. Do I need 50? No, I need 20. Two of those because I am not sitting on enough particle contain. No. What's the deal?
Insufficient materials.
I guess not enough titanium alloy?
Flight mode.
Let's see, I have a bunch of that sitting over here. Yeah, that's it. And then I would need to pick up a bunch more graphene.
Flight mode.
I can do that. I probably only need to make one of these. But just in case the output is too slow, I would like to have like 3 going on that ice giant. Let's see. I need more turbines, apparently.
Flight mode.
Slash maybe more graphite. Figure it out.
Flight mode.
Where am I making graphite? Should be some up here for... Yeah. 1, 2... Still no? More titanium alloy. Okay.
Flight mode.
I thought I had a box of this laying around somewhere. Maybe I don't. Okay, that's 1 orbital collector. That's 2 orbital collectors. You seem to think I am very short on something. I'm going to steal more super mag rings from that energy exchanger build. Wink. Okay, you're short on iron ingots. Here, take a bunch. Let's drag some more titanium alloy. Oh, I did have a box of this laying around. I'm silly. Okay. No PLS because no titanium ingot. Interesting.
Flight mode.
Well, that I know we still have a bunch of that got trashed earlier. Not in that one. This one? This one. Okay. 1 orbital collector. Wait, am I blind or have I made 4 of these? Dump some things in storage real quick. Okay. 1 orbital collector. 2 orbital collector. 3 pre-orbital collector. Okay. I'm not completely crazy. Oh, how are we doing? 20 minutes to level 2. Ugh. Okay, why is Yellow Science not going along? Because no diamonds... Because no organic crystals. Okay, 30 a minute between both of these. 11.3. Am I low on power? No. Why are you not? Let's see. You're full, which means you should be going all the time. What is the holdup here? Also, can I... what did you need? Strange matter, quantum chip, titanium glass. Stone brick. Okay. I am going to pump up the speed of these chemical plants. Let's see. Which means... What do I need for that? Let's see. Strange matter is all being made over here in the green science build. And I don't think I'm storing that anywhere. Yeah, no, that's all going to build up a warper backlog. Okay. How much of a pain is that to... Can't make it replicator. Of course not. Okay, can I... Ah, no. Okay, do I have enough room to drop this from here and then take it in from there? I do. Okay.
Replication complete. Mineral depleted.
Thank you. Alright. There be some strange matter. How much of that do we need? 3 per quantum chem plant. Okay. That is going to take a while then. see. Okay, we do have our 3 orbital collectors, so while we are... Well, hang on. Okay. Thank you, Discord bot, for sending out another notification that I am streaming. Okay. Right, I need quantum chips, I need titanium glass, and I need stone piles. Ah.
Flight mode.
Quantum chips, I want to say I am buffering somewhere over here. Am I, or am I misremembering that? I am misremembering that. No, it's processors that I'm buffering over here. Let's see. Oh no, I'm sorry, Andrew. I don't think that's on my end. Here's where I'm buffering quantum chips. Stone piles. Which are this away. Here we go. Producing 1 plastic every 3 seconds, so really I need to upgrade both of you. That's a cool model, looks faster.
Flight mode.
Okay, I need more strange matter then. Which I can get by swiping it out of a box over here. 18. And I do not have room for that. Hilarious. Okay. Why don't we dump our full accumulators back into... Where did that go? Here it is. Okay.
Flight mode.
We can pick up that strange matter. No, you in there. Okay. Make at least one more of you, and then I need to find somewhere I'm making titanium glass. Okay, great.
Flight mode.
Alright, that should give us enough quantum chemical plants to speed up our organic crystal production over here.
Replication complete.
Beautiful. And then why don't we upgrade those as well? We probably could use some more graphite production as well. Okay. That should be... Yeah, okay. We're actually making yellow at a better clip now. Alright. Thankfully I can just switch to the YouTube stream. That is the benefit of, well, a benefit of dual streaming. Okay. Let's see. We wanted to go to Antele, because you have an ice giant. Set up an indicator. Save game real quick.
Flight mode.
Alright.
Cruise mode.
What do you think, guys? Shall we go there at normal speed and get there in 25 hours? Alright, I think it's caps lock.
Warp engine activated.
There we go.
Warp engine deactivated.
That was way too soon.
Warp engine activated.
Well, this is why we were carrying extras. 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2. Okay. 5, 3, 2, 1.
Warp engine deactivated.
Awesome. There we go. Oh, apparently there is a planetary base on Lava Planet in our original system. Well, we can go there after we're done with this. Yeah, the warp effect in this game is great. Okay.
Cruise ended.
Nice. And on 5 different planets. Now, this can only be built at the equator. Where is the equator? South. Oop, I guess here. It is a common find in the universe, this says. Alright. Beautiful. Alright. We're collecting a trace amount of hydrogen, which we are not going to get from here. You know what? Let's set that up to be a remote depot for hydrogen, because we do not want...
Dark fog is assaulting.
Great. Alright. We have some collectors around. Our ice giant. Okay, there is one base. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Okay. Well, we are done here and we can head back.
Building destroyed. Cruise mode.
Alright.
Building destroyed.
I'm working on it.
Upgrade complete. Building destroyed.
Okay. Can I... There we go.
Building destroyed. Building destroyed.
I know it's just power poles.
Building destroyed. Warp engine deactivated.
Okay. Good enough.
Building destroyed. Cruise
Okay.
ended. Building destroyed. Flight mode. Building destroyed.
Really? All the way over there? And of course what it's taking down is the power grid. Oh, and some miners.
Replication complete mode.
Okay. There's still some destroyed buildings on the other side of the planet. But for the time being... First, what I want to do is reconnect that to the grid. Thank you. And then drag a signal tower over this away. I do have one. Yes, I do. Okay. Now we get in some missile support from the other side of the planet.
Darkfog spaceport destroyed.
Okay. thermal.
Replication complete.
Stick that on there, and then
Flight mode.
we need to go on another repair mission. What are you firing at?
Replication complete. Flight mode.
Okay. There we go. That's more like it. Okay. So our plan of stick a planetary shield in one spot to lure in bases did not quite work. What do I do? Do I just need a bunch of signal towers everywhere? I think I might. I think that's probably the right thing to do. Which I cannot do here because I do not have crystal silicon. Of course not. Okay. Let's see, which of our other planets are closer? They are about equidistant. It's not really what I wanted to see. Okay, we'll get some from... no.
Flight mode. Cruise mode.
Get some from Pluto. Why? Wait a second. Why are you...
Cruise ended. Flight mode.
You mean the building that's literally right here? Yeah, I think that's fine. Ugh, okay. I'll leave that indicator.
Flight mode. Cruise mode.
No sense wasting the warper on you when you are this close. Alright, let's crash into this at Mach stupid.
Cruise ended.
Whack. Oh yeah, completely agree, Zephyr.
Flight mode.
It is one of the reasons I am very confused about the developers' plans to engage in physics-based vehicles in the next update. Because that feels completely unnecessary when I am already a mecha that can warp at above light speed. Okay. copper, I guess. I know there's copper here. Right behind me.
Flight mode.
And then I guess low on glass. Yeah.
Flight mode.
Do I make glass while I'm here, or do I go back to novice to get some? I guess given how much stone there is here, it wouldn't be the worst idea to just have some. Yeah, let's do that. You smelled this, yes? Yeah. Okay. And a box at the end. And then where do I have power? Great. Let's see. What do you think I'm so low on? Magnets. Interesting.
Flight mode.
Those I know I'm not making here.
Replication complete.
I don't think, unless I'm doing something very silly with iron veins. Oh, hey, look, I am.
Flight mode.
Well, that makes my life easier. How do what work, Pangoo? Physics-based vehicles? Because I have no idea other than that they are physics-based. Okay, 12 of these. And enough for a few more. Okay. I'm almost tempted to say I should put up some of these signal towers here. Oh, I have a bunch of signal towers here. That's probably why we haven't lost that much. Yeah, because I'm doing a better job of keeping everything automatically topped off here. Okay. Let's see.
Flight mode.
We need a bunch of these then. And low on copper ingots.
Flight mode.
Okay, that is an easy thing to get while back on Lava Planet.
Flight mode.
Okay, let's head back over. Yeah, I don't understand the plan for vehicles either. I'll just put it that way. I can understand wanting vehicles. I cannot understand wanting those vehicles to be physics-based. You have power? You do have power. Okay.
Flight mode.
We are going to put some of these next to every geothermal plant we have on here.
Flight mode.
And just follow this spider web of stuff. Oh, let's see. Hello, Charmich? I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. The base will be as big as it needs to be to get that, one achievement for however many hashes a second. 1,000,000 hashes a second, I think it is. So we will be
Flight
building fairly big. And this project will just take however long it needs to take to get there. And hello also to Ash. Just finished the Nilas bus via YouTube tutorial. I have not tried to make a bus in this game. It seems difficult. So I have mostly just been doing spaghetti, and I've been quite happy with that. But leave it to Nilas to come up with something hyper-efficient. I learned a lot from him when I was just starting out in Factorio myself. Okay. Can I make one more of these?
Flight mode.
Let's see, those should be fine on its own. There. Hello, Evan. How hard would I say this is to grasp coming from Factorio? I mean, I didn't have too much of a problem with it. There are definitely some decisions it makes that are going to throw you off if you just assume it to be like Factorio, but in 3D.
Flight mode.
it is definitely its own thing in many ways.
Replication complete.
But it's certainly what I would call surmountable.
Flight mode.
Okay. That's on one end of the spider web. Let's see. And then I want one. Can I build it there? I guess I can. Okay.
Flight mode.
That there. And then this maybe here-ish. There we go. This is a cool game. I enjoy it quite a bit.
Flight mode.
There are some decisions it makes that I don't agree with, but, you know, that is just gonna be the case in a great many games, so can't really complain too much. Okay. You there, and you there. Okay. That should
Flight mode.
allow our missile turrets to protect the majority of our infrastructure. And like another one here if I can. Let's see. One more of you and one more of you. Yeah, Dyson Sphere does a good job of it seems like megabasing is very much what it wants you to do. Factorio is a game that feels like once you have gotten the victory condition, it is okay if you stop. Dyson Sphere is a game that I think very much wants you to keep going past the victory condition, because you don't even have to leave your home planetary system to beat that. If you don't want to. All default settings, Ash. This was my first time with the game. I wanted the default new player experience.
Flight mode.
I will say the default enemies are pretty tame. But unless you're planning to farm them, I wouldn't really call that a problem. There are, annoyingly, some techs that you can... that are really nice for megabasing, but that you can only get if you farm the enemy. Let's see, how's our grid load? Oh, we're fine. Okay, signal tower here. And one more battlefield analysis base, and then I think we can leave this planet be for a little while. Oh, a new goal. I didn't notice. Production of universe matrices reaches 2 per second. I think that will take a while. We'll get there, though. Hello, Saracen. I mean, there are plenty of Factorio videos in the pipeline. When 2.1 releases, I will probably be doing an all achievements run. On the assumption, I have been waiting to do an all achievements run on the assumption that 2.1 is going to add some new achievements. But when 2.1 actually releases, that is probably the first thing on the docket.
Cruise mode.
Let's see. There we go. The highest matrix per minute amount I've done is 2.7 mil. I don't know what that is in hashes because each research has a different matrix to hash ratio. Yeah, I throw that on the list of things that I don't really like about this game is it's, oh, where am I right now? Okay. I don't really like that one matrix does not correspond to a single unit of science, I guess. Okay, what are we low on here? We are low on coal. Because that's coming from a single miner that is kind of running out. Okay, I need another miner. At least one more miner. Then I probably need to move this steel belt somewhere else. Have I noticed that Mark 1 assemblers produce at 0.75 speed, not 1? Yes, I have. Okay. Why are you... No, I just want you to be normal. Thank you. I'm gonna have to do something screwy to merge it into that belt. Well, not the worst thing I've done in this base, let's be real. This is steel, and yes, I could have moved that over, I suppose, but whatever, this works. We just need it for more graphite over here. I don't know that I'd say that, Evan. I think there is, most of what they're adding in 2.1 appears to be quality of life updates. The only thing it's really breaking, as far as we know right now, is space casinos. And I don't know about you, but I did not have a space casino because that felt cheaty. Just me, though. Cheeky little thing to double our diamond output. There we go. That gets us some extra yellow science, and then I think we can stack that a bit higher. So why don't we make another one of these? Yeah. Let's see. That should get us yellow at a better clip. I think everything else is doing fine. Yeah, purple is maxed out. That's good. That's what we want to see.
Flight mode.
Yeah, that was the last thing I said, Evan, was I did not really use space casinos because they felt cheaty to me. And then I was just doing a bunch of mumbling to myself as I was upgrading this build. No worries. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, our other sciences are doing fine. We can't really do anything with fire ice until we get... I guess we can prepare for fire ice being a thing. That gets turned straight into hydrogen and graphene. And then I'd need to figure out something to do with the hydrogen. I could just burn it off. Because we are already getting plenty of hydrogen in from the gas giant we're orbiting. Do you need a PhD to play this? No, you do not. This is very much science fiction. It is no really more or less complicated than... It's probably less complicated than Space Age Factorio. It's just the issue of all of its tech has kind of weird names. Okay, what else would I do with that hydrogen? I guess I could prioritize it over the gas giant input. But I am very tempted to just burn it off. We need power anyway. We have plenty of hydrogen anyway. Yeah, I kind of think I'd just burn it off. Okay. Let's see then. I need another ILS. Oh, yeah, and then I need to... Okay. I need to figure out how on Earth I'm going to do warpers. How much inventory space do I have right now? Decent chunk, actually.
Upgrade complete.
Woo. Alright. As soon as this research is done, we can actually start getting our fire ice. The last thing we need to do before figuring that out... Okay, so our fire ice is in another planetary system, which means our vessels need to be able to warp. Well, they don't need to, but it would take them a couple dozen hours to make the journey without warping, so functionally they need to warp. Oh, interesting. Okay, I guess I could direct some of this extra hydrogen over here.
Flight mode.
Oh, is this all coming from... Interesting, it is. Okay, so we do have something we could do with this extra hydrogen. Which is toss it at Casimir crystal production here. Let me think. Our graphene was coming in from... Where were we making that? We have some that were... Okay, we're just making some... Okay. We're making some sulfuric acid on site, but we're going to need some of that regardless of graphene production, because we also need that for our titanium alloy production over here.
Flight mode.
Right, that only needs graphite and acid. That would save us having to... Yeah.
Replication complete.
Okay, where else is this hydrogen going? Right, here to make deuterium. Okay, land real quick, please. Okay. It's that. Alright. So it wouldn't be a bad idea to priority input this hydrogen into our green science build here. I want to build everything myself, Ash. If I am who you're asking.
Flight mode.
Okay. Right, we can hop that belt. Come on. Okay. Priority input from here so we can supplement hydrogen production with our graphene byproduct. Yeah, so we can tear down most of this once we start getting that in. Anyway, our logistics vessels need to warp. And the way to warp is to get what we need from making green science. Which functionally means the best idea is to just steal green science from somewhere off of this line. Turn it directly into warpers and feed it into the ILS. You know what I'm gonna do? Okay. We have... Okay. You make warpers from green science. And then we are going to stick our ILS. Let's say here. think that's how we have to do it. I think that just comes in on conveyor belt rather than vessels picking this up from somewhere. I guess we'll see once this research completes. But in the meantime, we are going to get two things in from here. We are going to get fire ice, remote receiver. Thank you. And we are going to get hydrogen as a remote receiver. Sorry. Yeah, no, that's right. Hydrogen can come out that belt. Science still hasn't stabilized. I imagine that will take quite a while. And there is, as far as I can tell, no shame in that. Okay. Set that to making some warpers.
Flight mode.
I don't want to tear this down yet.
Flight mode.
Oh yeah, of course it's not going to get anything yet because it doesn't have any power or vessels assigned to it. Logistics vessels, where are you? There you are. I can only build 5 of these because no turbines. Okay.
Flight mode.
Oh, you know what? There we go.
Flight mode.
Okay. Now, let's see.
Flight mode.
Let's see, 762. That's still going to take like half an hour to get done. Okay, great. Send vessels to the orbital collector to pick up cargo. Yes, and if distance exceeds warp distance. Okay, good. So it looks like it will actually require warpers for the fire ice trip. Mining prod 50, nice. I am still on mining prod, basically nothing.
Replication complete.
Okay. Here, have 10 Logi vessels. And now you're going to pick up a ton of hydrogen, presumably from the orbiting gas giant. Yes? That's where you're going? Oh yeah, that's where you're going. Excellent. That's what we want to see. Okay.
Flight mode.
So that should pretty soon cut off our oil build almost entirely, which is good. That's what we want. Yeah, I'm sure I'll get there. It's just gonna take forever. But that is okay. Worse things have happened. Can I share a screenshot of a small item fab? Yeah, sure. Let me take a look at this. Ooh, neat. Yeah, that is a nice solid solar panel manufactory.
Flight mode.
I don't recognize your name from previous streams, so let me go over and show you the mall here. Because as close as I've come to a good design is basically just throwing a ton of planetary logistics stations at the problem. So, basic idea being 2 PLSs as input, 1 as output, 4 assemblers in between that can take from any of the 6 total input lanes and gets a dedicated output lane to the output PLS.
Flight mode.
Copy-paste that a bunch of times. And do a little supplementary production of gears and whatnot. And eventually, you can get some decent production off of that.
Flight mode.
Such as this box that is now entirely full of Mark III assemblers. Lovely.
Flight mode.
Let's see. This is so handy, we say. Woof, that is a bus if I've ever seen one. My goodness. Okay, let me think. Yellow is still not entirely as quick as it needs to be. What is the issue here? You're making a ton of organic crystal. What is the issue then? Not enough plastic? Because not enough graphene. Ah. Graphene furnaces are not getting coal in quickly enough. That should help. Let's see. think that's about as good as I can do here. It is your problem. These are also not getting refined oil in quickly enough. Okay. That should help. Alright. Let's see. What else can I be doing in the meantime? Give you a bunch of graphite.
Flight mode.
Let's get some of these one-off items out of my inventory, if only because it annoys me. Let's see, fractal silicon and silicon
Flight
ore.
mode.
Both of you can go into this box, in which I dump things I don't need. That I can take. Yeah, I'm not really going to be dealing with much fractionation.
Flight mode.
At least not right now. Not really needed when we have our particle colliders making deuterium at such a nice clip already.
Flight mode.
Okay. Uh, 15 minutes left for that. Oh, let's see. Let's see. What else is there to do? Basically nothing for the next 15 minutes, which is not, really the position I want to be in here.
Flight mode.
Anything else? Let's see. There's a copper and a stone patch over here. I guess we're using copper for all purposes, so I could, if I wanted to, change this input right here so that it comes from that ILS, but honestly it's just not a big enough problem. Let's see, that magnet is coming off that one. Yeah, everything's just kind of okay enough.
Flight mode.
Yellow Science is going at an okay pace, at least given how much refined oil we're actually creating. And I don't think I have a way to boost that. All these refineries are boosting that production as much as they can. Let's see, where am I getting graphene from? I'm getting graphene from this build here. Which would not be the worst thing to tear down, but that is also an after we after we upgrade thing. Small, easy smelting setup, says Ash. Yep, that does look small and easy. I have a number of smelter lines just sort of scattered around here, but that could be a problem. Why are we not getting processors in Purple Psi right now?
Mineral depleted.
Because no circuits, because all our iron is being eaten upstream. Okay. That's a PLS, not an ILS.
Flight mode.
Okay. So when this thing was complaining about minerals being depleted all the time, I think it may have been talking about this iron patch up here. Okay. That's not great. We can help this along a little. Just to boost production for now, but really
Flight mode.
what we should be doing is replacing that outright. Probably by turning this PLS into an ILS. Ugh. Okay. Uh-oh. Hello, kitty. Hi, do we have some opinions? Yeah, oh, that's a very small opinion. Okay, okay. This is where we've been storing a bunch of our... where we've been getting a bunch of our handcrafting needs. But I think that may have to come down. Yeah, a lot of this is going to have to be ripped out and redone in not too long. Okay. Antimatter, do you have 200? Okay. Yeah, we're doing it. Yes, dismantle this logistics station. Thank you. For all of that antimatter I have no use for. Because I need an ILS, not a PLS. I need that so we can get some iron down here. I say exactly as the throughput increases again. Still, that is not a situation I want to find myself in. Where's the steel being used? That
Light
is
mode.
going all the way over here to titanium smelter input. You already have 5? You don't.
Replication complete.
Okay. One thing at a time.
Light mode.
Okay. Taking this out, this out. We are feeding you a bunch of random iron ore. Now, we are putting an ILS here. Oh, that belt is going the other way, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're a provider of antimatter. Okay, great. You are also a receiver of steel. Which I'm sure you will be once I've actually made some logistics vessels for you. Where did those go? There they are. Okay. Then we actually need to get iron here. Okay, you take a bunch of ore. Fantastic. Replicator. Alright. Where's the filter? There we go. There we go. Bunch of iron ingots incoming. All right.
Replication complete.
There we are. Off to get an absolute ton of iron ingots. Which will feed these
Mineral
assemblers. Lovely. And in the meantime, let's just manually feed that a bunch more iron ingots. Since it will take a few minutes to get those in. Actually, we can boost that further by just shoving a bunch of circuits in there. All right. Good, that is what we want to see. Let's see, 5,000 in transit. You should be coming from Sheraton 1. great. Small buildup of purple science. Just a wee bit. Oh, let's see. 163 left. Let's see. Okay, this is going at a respectable pace. I think once this completes and we figure out how to get warpers into that other ILS. Oh, fantastic. Iron ingots. Great. That is exactly what we want to see here. I think once we get those other vessels in the other ILS warping, I think then I am going to hang it up for the night. That seems like it'll be a good place to stop. You know what? While this is counting down its last 100 science, I am going to give the cat a treat. Because I know that's what she's sitting here crying at me for, so I will be right back. Hi, do we have an opinion? Oh, yes, we do. Okay. Oh. So sorry. Yeah. What? Okay, Kitty has received her daily tube of churu. For any cat owners out there, churu is something they will easily get addicted to if you let them. We have a routine here that immediately after waking up from our afternoon nap. Yep, that's how to spell it, silly. It is it's a tube treat, essentially. Immediately after waking up from our afternoon nap, we get a whole tube of that. Made of what? In my case, I get a tuna-based variety pack. So one is pure tuna, one is like tuna and scallion, one is like tuna and crab, something like that.
Upgrade complete.
There we go. Okay. In theory...
Flight mode.
You've unlocked Logistics Carrier Engine 4. Logistics vessels can now warp. A warp round trip of a logistics vessel consumes 2 space warpers. So make sure to have enough space warpers in the interstellar logistics station.
Okay. I do my best to give her the best life I can. She seems to be happy. Okay, great. All we have to do is put that in. Oh, fantastic. In transit 1000. Beautiful. Now, if I zoom out... Ah, look at that. Awesome. How old is she? I got her almost immediately before the pandemic. And she was roughly a year old when I got her. Don't know exactly because I got her through a rescue. So it's, so she's like 7.5 at this point. So middle-aged. Still very active. She is a Burman, and they are very loud and very active kitties. Space travel is very energy hungry, so the station may need its 60 megawatt charge speed increased. It seems to be okay at the moment. Okay, this can store 50 warpers. Awesome. Charging. Yeah, it seems to be okay for now. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Look at all that fire ice. Okay. I will put a picture in the Discord if you are there, Saracen. I try to do that relatively often. Okay. I think that is a good place to call it for the evening. I need to eat, and I have some chores I should get done, so I think this is a good place to hang it up. Let me think. Before we go, who can we raid on Twitch? Let's see. Who's streaming Factorio right now? High speed. Yeah, shall we go say hi to High Speed? Playing a Ribbon Death World. I will leave you in his good company. Thank you all for watching. I will try to be on tomorrow afternoon, but I do have to stop early, so I will try to start early as well. Alright, see you all tomorrow, I hope. If not tomorrow, then Sunday.